Your mission is a simple one. Rendezvous and rescue. Paradrop outside the Riza facility. Rendezvous with the Resistance. Grab Dr. Hinzelman. Grab the cure and get out. Be prepared, lads. This could be a bit of a sticky one. It's not just Jerry. There will be ghouls and machinations to tend to as well. All the allies are in on this one. That just shows how serious this little show is. Getting inside will be the first task at hand. Watch out for Nazi experiments and tests. Gather any information you can. You Yanks, don't get trigger-happy too quickly. You will have a better go at it if you keep it quiet for as long as possible. The Nazi boffins may have dreamed up some gubbins that can make your job easier. Grab what you can and destroy everything else. You will have no backup and no resupply. Once you are in, you are on your own. But not to worry, the extraction will be straightforward, so long as you stick to the timing. You will need to bring all of your skills, equipment, and knowledge to bear. Adapt as necessary. Innovate as required. Overcome as expected. There is more than one path to success. Whatever it takes, chaps. There is no room for failure. Oh, and one more thing. If you are wounded, save the last bullet for yourself. You don't want to fall into their hands alive.
All right, there we are, and welcome. Thanks for stopping in today. It's going to be a bit different. I wanted to try something new, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning to play the board game Ancient Terrible Things here. We'll learn this together by Pleasant Company Games. I got this one for, you know what? It's a good story here. I actually got this one used, and what was neat about it is in the box used actually came these 2 copies of the same expansion, right? It's called The Madness of MacGuffin, right? So if anybody wants it, honestly, I don't need 2. Just let me know if you want it, and I'll send it off to you. If you're overseas, of course, I might need a little bit of help with shipping there because you guys are insane with shipping. But otherwise, if you're in the U.S., just let me know. I'll drop it in an envelope, and we'll get it off to you. All right, and, until it's gone, right? That kind of a thing. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at this, and we're going to try to figure out how to play this game. And if you have any questions as we're going, don't hesitate to ask. But this will always be here, and of course, you know where to reach me if you have any other questions. We're either here, we're on with Big Sexy, we got that kind of stuff. Now, this one also came with Lost Charter, which we're not going to play Lost Charter. We're going to set that aside, but it did come with these Obsession cards. Not sure how to use them, so we're going to leave them alone. But it did come with something pretty cool, was a portable edition, where you can actually set this up without the board. And it just uses little cards instead of the giant board. So that was kind of neat. I don't see me ever using it, but and of course it comes with achievements, which you can hand out at the end of the game if you want. We're not going to be doing that. We're not going to play a full game. We're just going to get the idea how to play. And then they call these scenario cards. Kind of misleading. There's no real scenario here. It's just what happens with your extra dice. So there you go. And we'll go through a bunch of this as we learn it. We got our dice set up. When you set up the game, it's pretty cool because they have a giant stack, which I left in the box here, of what I would have called the actual scenarios, the things that we're going to go through. And you only use a certain number of them. I think it's only 4 per 4 per stack in the 2-player game. So there's a lot of good variety here for it, which again, I'm going to be always a fan of because I like variety. And of course I set up the swag shop, which is again a weird name for it if it's set in this ancient pulpy fiction-y time, but it's your store. And then there's fate cards, which give you extra abilities and junk. Other than that, we have tokens we can use to buy the cards, re-roll dice, buy these. And these are pretty cool. I'll explain them as we go. So these are our dice. These are luck dice, special dice. These are bad dice. We don't want them. These are special dice that come on only if the scenario. I forget even what they call it. It doesn't matter. The scenario thing that's out here. Blue ones, I don't know. I don't know what they do yet. We'll figure it out. So in the meantime, the first thing we do, of course, we set our characters here on what's called the riverboat. And we're going to give, well, we'll give this guy the map, which just means they're the first player. It doesn't really matter. They do have, believe it or not, in Lost Charter does have solo mode rules, but I'm not doing those because I want to show you a multiplayer first, and then maybe future will show solo. But the first thing we do is we do this riverboat thing where we take these scenarios and we set them out at each one of these. It's supposed to be in numerical order, but I wasn't looking, and I couldn't care enough to go back. Okay. And any of these special things that are on here, we put that token with them so that we know that when you move to this spot, you get that special token. This one gets a purple. This one gets $1. That one gets a fate one because it's blue. And this one gets a purple. The purple are nice because if you look at these things, see the number here? Okay, this one's a 4. You have a chance before you even try to roll the dice to discard any number of purple equal to this number, and then you automatically win this. So that's cool. If you get enough purples, that is. Otherwise, if we fail, we risk getting these things, which are the tentacles. What are they actually called? I don't know. But they're TT tokens. So I call them tentacles. And brain freeze. Oh, they subtract points at the end of the game from whatever your total is. And, of course, these will be your total victory points for each one that you try and so on. All right. Real simple. Real simple game. I took a look. Obviously, I'm not going to come into this completely blind because that would be just crazy. So what I did is I took a quick look at the rules, and it's really not that complicated here. Once you get it set up, the hardest thing is the setup and understanding about how to set up that scenario deck up top. But other than that, it's easy. So let's just do a quick one. We'll take this guy and put him up here, right? As soon as you put him up there, you get whatever the token is that's on it. All right? And it's laid out. It's laid out pretty well in here, the turn overview. Here we go. Here's one of my big complaints about the things. They need to have turn orders, icon references as best as you can. And I know we can't get everything, but turn orders and icon references on the back of these books. That will make life so much easier. Okay. Now you can also take the location's special action. The location special action is this thing here. If you move here, you get the first player token. You move here, I believe you trade in one to get another. Discard a fate card to draw one. Again, from what I can remember. And then these are, pick one of those tokens. Pretty simple, right? Pretty simple. That was cat letting you know everything's good. So what I'm going to do is, because I want to show you the purple, I'm going to go here. Since I'm here, I'm using that special ability, and I'm taking the purple. Now, when you do the dice, you take 5 dice of the green variety, and trust me, they're supposed to be green. Okay, I'm not sure how well the green shows up on there. And if you have any cards, these fate cards down here that I just put, I know it's hard to see, but it's camera angles and all that. But if you have any fate cards that let you get more dice, you play them now. If the cards give you any more dice, get them now. For instance, maybe you have a luck die. Get it, but I don't. So what I'm looking for here is, and it will tell you, I'm trying to roll the dice and get 4s or higher. It's not just the base number. It's that or higher. So I take this, and I'll roll it here for the giggles. There we go. I got 2 4s. I win. Now, I can re-roll up to 2 times. 2 times. But if I want to re-roll specific dice, I have to spend, that's this one, a focus token here, or I can re-roll everything. Now, I'm not going to re-roll because, well, I won, right? Why would I do that? Well, I would do that if I wanted to get higher or better numbers on this, which would give me more tokens. So So that's why you might want to do it. All right, so for the first part, I beat this, so I keep this as a trophy for the end of the game. All right? Now there's nothing here, which is fine. We leave it alone now. What that means is the other players can't go there now. Plus, it also gives us room to roll the dice, since we're over here. But then, there he is. Then we bring him back, and we go to what's called the trading post. Trading post, again, is where we buy stuff. Okay. Now, what's you can take a look at what each one is going to do for you, but I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to buy this just to show you what that's like. And all you do, you take your money, spend it. The hook and rope says you don't get terrible thing tokens, boom, 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 for failing to overcome pitfall encounters. So for a specific type of encounter, the green ones, if I fail the green ones, I don't get the bad tokens for it. The ones that, and also if these are ever gone, the game ends right there. And we count points and see who wins. You'll see I refilled the shop, right? But here's the thing you're going to notice. When you start the next player's turn, you do not fill this in. You don't fill in any of these expedition spaces, I believe they're called, until all of those are empty. Once all of them are empty, then you fill them. So then we take, who did I pick? Oh, the heiress. All right, let's send her just to show you another one. This one here. All right. Now, before, when I did mine, I say I'm doing, but you know what I mean. When the first player went, they had to get an exact pair. Okay. What's nice about these, with the plus sign in there, means you get one that's 4 or higher, another one that's 4. They don't have to match. You can get 2 4s and a 5, or you can get a 4, 5, 6, 3 6s. You get the idea. All right. But you still, same thing. There she is. Grab $1. Let's see. Do we want to trade? No, we're not going to trade one. You know what? Nah, I will. I'll trade one of these for one of these because I like them for some reason. All right. Then she takes the dice, rolls them. Oops, I forgot to do that scenario card. Well, again, we're learning, right? We're learning. So we have 5, 5, 6. Boom. And we're going to leave that there. And our leftover dice, because we beat the card with these dice. So we have these leftover dice. So we look at our scenario, and we find out anything that matches. So we have a pair of 4s, which this pair of 3 or higher gets her 2 of the blue tokens. Or she could have gotten more of the reroll tokens. She would have had 3 of the same kind, 1 or higher, or a straight. Let's see. Otherwise, yeah, that's because the 1 doesn't give her anything. So that is that. So this comes here. This comes here. She has 3 points to his 2, which is fine. And she comes back to the trading post. Now she has 3 of these tokens, which means she can buy one of the fate cards. But we're not going to do that yet. But know that that's what you can do with it. And then, does she want to buy anything? Replace 1 basic die in your dice pool with a luck die. So whenever she's rolling, she won't have one of them. She'll have one of them. And what this does is you can re-roll this die without spending a re-roll token. So that's why they're nice. All right. And then we both go back to the boat. And we keep going. This is honestly how the game is played. This is pretty much... Let's do a hard one. Let's do a hard one here. So we're going to take that re-roll token. I got 4, 4, and this was a 5. I don't want to cheat. So we got a 4, 4, and a 5. That's not good. We need 4, 4. Well, we need 3 of a kind that's 4 or higher. So what that tells me is I can either re-roll everything, or I can spend my reroll tokens to reroll just one of these dice. And also this here thing, it's the reroll marker. Brutal honesty, I'll probably never use it. Other than I just wanted to put it on here to show you that it exists. If you're wondering what the heck this token was when you get this game, because spoiler alert, I recommend you get it. But yeah, no, it's just like if you reroll once, you move it down, second time, third time. Oh, I can't reroll anymore. Wah. If you can't remember that you rerolled 3 times, you're too distracted. So let's see. I'm not going to worry about those. This just lets me refresh an exhausted swag card. So if I used a card here, I would be able to refresh it, but that's not something I'm going to need. And Creeping Confusion says, take an encounter from the opponent's score. Oh, I take one of theirs, give them one of mine of equal or greater value. Okay. But I'm going to spend this just to show you. And I'm going to take it, and I'm going to roll this one. Nope, that's a 6. I'll roll another one. And that's a 5. Darn. Okay, so I have one more. No, I don't have any more rerolls left. So I failed this, and normally I would get one of these. But my hook and rope says, for this type, I don't gain one. Okay? So what happens if you lose one, like I just did? Let's see. Which is a good question. Explore. Yeah, you go through the explore phase, the desperation phase. Desperation phase is what they call it when you spend the purple tokens, which I didn't have enough to spend. Then the encounter. I made my rerolls. I failed my rerolls. Let's see. Spend the dice, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this just goes, they call it the rumors pile. Why? I'm not sure yet. Maybe, most likely there's something that says do something with the rumors, but that was an anaconda. Poorly spelled, but an anaconda nonetheless. And then I would normally take one of these. But, again, because of the hook and rope, I don't. That just means it's not, there's victory points I don't get. All right. Honestly, I don't think we need the rule book anymore. So that's good. Now, I will claim what I can claim because I didn't spend any. So let's see what we can get. I got 2 4s, 2 5s, a 1 and a 6. I could go 4, 5, 6, spend it for that run and get $3. Why? Maybe there'll be something I want to buy for $3. Let's see. Then I have a 4. Okay, there's no doubles. So a 4 and a 5. So I'll get 2 more reroll tokens. And that's not all the tokens, and it's not all the dice. I moved some off to the side just for the sake of making this look a little bit pretty. Okay, so then he comes back, and we do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Was there an extra one? That's not good. But we learned. So, let's see. Do I want to buy anything? No. Not today. Not today. So we're going to come back here to the boat. We're going to send her out right here because I want her to have as many purples as she can get. And she takes the first player token. Don't worry about this. This just says you get that extra bonus one when you set up the characters. Okay. So she did that. Did that. Let's see. So she needs 1, 2, 3, 4. So she needs a run. It could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get the idea. 5, 4, 6. Okay, I need a 3. If I get a 3 on this, it'll be a miracle. Nope. I got 2 6s. All right, so we got to reroll everything now. Now, just, again, real close. Real close. No. No, is it right? No, yeah, it was 2, 4, 5, 6 on the last one, too. Oh, well. Yeah, we got 3 in the run, but we needed 4. So we take this, put this sucker in the rumors. She gets one of these. So, again, when these are gone, so are the game's over. And next we get, does she want to buy? She has a whole $2. Nah, we'll hold off. You want to take a fake card? You know what? She is going to play Cosmic Dream, which says take this and put it here. Which again, if I was worried about game length, I wouldn't do it. But again, we're not going to play the full thing. We'll just show you what it's like. Bought one that said hard boiled. What the heck does that do? Choose an opponent. Look at their hand of feet cards. That opponent discards one of your choice, and they don't redraw until the end of the turn. What am I doing? Rolling. Just a habit. Whenever I have dice, I feel like I got to roll them. So put this here. We're going to send him up here to this hard one. We collect this. Let's see. So I need 2 pairs of 2 or higher. Here goes nothing. Oh, so close. There's a pair of 1s. All right, let's do this again. Wow, look at that. Look, we got our straight from the last one we needed. Okay, so I guess we're kind of hosed on that one, unless we get it here. Oh, I forgot to grab something. You know what? I'll grab a green one. Again, see that again? We got it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What are the odds of getting the same thing 2 times in a row like that? I'm sure somebody knows. It's not me. I don't know it, but I'm sure somebody will. All right. So again, we failed this one. It goes over here to the rumors. We get that because it wasn't one of the green ones, whatever they're called. And we go on about our day. Boom. You know what? We're going to spend those 3. We're going to get the camera for you. And whatever that was, we'll read it later. Comes back here, and she takes the last one. There's no choice. She gets the last one. Now, you do get the choice of whether or not you want to do the thing here, which take a face down terrible thing token from the... Yeah, we'll just ditch this one. And get... Rumor has it, your opponents each turn make a trade offer. You may choose to accept one of the offers. If you do, that player receives the top card of the rumors pile. That would be good for them, not for us. We don't want that. Yeah, The Walking Dead. Okay, so she needs 2 dice, 5 or higher. Easy. Again, that's why it's worth so few points. But we'll take these 2 dice, 5 or higher. Bada boom. She's in the lead, 5-2. Actually, 5-1 because I have a -1. You know what I mean. So these 2 will get 2 focus. Boom. And you get a reroll. Okay. And now that all of the expedition-y cards, she'd come back, she'd buy something if she wanted to, but we're going to keep going. Now that all the expedition cards are done, we start filling them in again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I put 4 in each stack. There's an easy, medium, and hard stack that you build in order to make the encounter set. It goes up to like 10 per stack, but I did 4 because it's a 2-player game and I wanted it to be short, just to show you what it looked like. And you can see they can get pretty complex where you need a lot of different dice. 2, 3, 4, 5. You know, we'd have won that like 2 times on the last roll. But grave robbers. They can do grave robbers. And here's the other thing. Here's the other thing that can make your life a lot easier with this game that I'm seeing now. Don't put the tokens out. What? I know, right? It's really cryptic. So yeah, when you move here, you get these 2 things. So just grab them out of the pile. It's not that big a deal. You don't have to waste the time to put those tokens out. Although the time I wasted explaining that could have been used to put the tokens out. Anyway, so we're going to take him. We are going to go all the way up here. So this one needs 4 of a kind that are 2 or higher. I am never going to get that. but you get a reroll token. And I'm going to take another reroll because I have a severe feeling I'm going to need it. Now, double check just because I'm gonna, but I'm 99.9% sure. Yeah, you can reroll your dice up to 2 times, and they're either a focused or unfocused reroll. A focused reroll lets you choose which dice you want to reroll. Unfocused, you'll reroll them all. Okay, so it's not just one. You can reroll as many as you want. Okay, so I need all of the same kind. Well, 2 or higher, so I have 2 3s. I'm going to spend 1 reroll token. I'm going to reroll these suckers, and let's hope we get 2 more 3s. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We did. Plus, this will get us another reroll from the... Again, I don't like that they call them scenario sheets, but it does have an easy and a hard mode. So you get different things depending on which side you're playing. But they don't feel scenario to me. They just feel, mode. Easy mode, hard mode. But anyway. So we get this one. We just jumped up 8 points right there, buddy. I'll tell you what. All right, so we're going to come back here. No money to spend. We got 3 of those. We got this. So she's going to go try to redeem herself over here. And we're going to get rid of focus and this one. 1, 2, 3. Oh, she only has 4. Again, longer games, you'll have more tokens and so on. But she needs 2 pair, 1 or higher. I don't know. I like this one. So that's 1. Which one do you want to keep? The 1 or the 5 or the 3? Because it's got to be. No, we can keep the 1. Let's do that. Let's keep the 1. And we'll spend her reroll. Nope, we should have kept the 3. But that's life. Darn. Now we could re-roll them all and just hope, or we can keep it the way it is and take. Now you know what? To heck with it. We're rolling. Almost. So we failed that one. So that one goes here. She gets this, and we continue on. $2 to buy something. Nah. I'm sure there's a way you can refresh that, but I'll get that later. So in the meantime, that's pretty much where we're at with this. I didn't want to go too long with it. And yeah, it's been about 20 or so. I don't have my glasses on. So, but that's really how you play. And then once all of these are finished, okay, those last 4 are gone, which would be 2 turns, or all of these are gone, we end the game. Now, again, as I said, you can, let me show you where it says that in here in the rules. Right up here in this table, yeah, you can put up to 12 of the cards, depending on how many players you have and whether you're going for easy or hard mode, or short or long game kind of a thing. Okay? So these games can go for a while if you wish. But I thought the way to show you would be a quick one this way. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. But at the end of the game, all you do, you take your cards here that you won, that you've beaten, add up the points, and then subtract your ancient, terrible, tokeny things. Your tentacle tokens. Maybe that's what they are. All right, so this guy went 8, 10, 9 to 4. And then that would mean the prospector won. Again, she could have come ahead and do it. But anyway, all right. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you enjoyed it. And again, if you like this kind of a thing where you learn to play the games along with me, let me know. And we'll keep doing these. If you don't like them, not a big deal. I'll do more reviews and everything else. But honestly, would I say to get this one? Yeah, get this game. You're going to like it. It's a push your luck style game. Has a lot of different variety to it. And overall, I don't know. I think it's a good time. All right. I guess we'll catch you later. I'm going to show you the big sexy banner this time. All right, catch you in a while.